Get ready now to write the story of your new life. Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth. It says we're Elimi. I hope you're doing well. Today, I will be discussing the concept of stable datum. Stable datum. What is a stable datum? In the last video, I stated that life has been created with stories. Every single experience that societies, individuals have had, they have all been created using stories. Even the life you are living right now is a recurrent story going on at the background of your mind. You are not even aware of them. But you see, this is how you can track the kind of story that is running at the background of your mind. If you are filled with thrills, you tell stories of how awesome you are, how beautiful life is, how good people are, how lovely society is, how things are doing well for you. You have something positive to always tell people. Then obviously, the story that is running at the background of your mind is a positive story. It is an empowering story. It is an uplifting story. But if you are loaded, or from time to time you tell stories of how people have been mean to you, how people have been nasty, how you cannot trust people, how people are dirty, and you have stories of negativities all around you, how people are affecting your growth, you would have been here. Like that's normal comedy in our culture. We say, I for don't marry and go don't let me. And some people say that we didn't allow a father to wear the most expensive clothes and live in the biggest house would also happen to the child. These are inheritance. These are relays, batons being handed down from generation to generation. Most of the stories we tell are inherited. We think that we tell these stories verbally, physically, because we still hold on to that mentality, to that understanding that the human being is only a physical entity. Well, we are more than physical. The other video you have seen, we talked about the various levels of our existence. So we live on 4 different dimensions. Okay, one of such dimensions is just the physical. You have not talked about the emotional level. We've talked about the mental level and called the psychic, spiritual level. We live on all these dimensions. But because we are only conscious of the physical, we think that that's where we live. You may have to find out what is going on at the background of your mind, at the vortex of your mind, which is where creations are taking place on a daily basis, which is where you compel your soul to identify with what your mind has identified with. And we already said that the mind is good at feeding from the environment because that is where its power comes from. When your mind feeds from the physical environment around you, you are constrained and compelled by actions, events of the physical environment. Therefore, you will lose the capacity to interpret in a symbolic, positive manner what is going on in your environment. Therefore, in your mind, you have negativity. But of course, even the beautiful occurrences in the physical environment will also be misinterpreted by your bad and negative story, which is a victim card story. Well, I am Osezwa Anthony Elimi. You know me. I am in the game of helping you grow from inside out. That is the drill. Today, we are going to start something new. We are going to start a new chapter in our lives. It doesn't matter what you are right now. You may be rich, but you think you are not rich enough. Okay, you think you are not happy. You think you are not healthy. You think you don't have a sense of fulfillment. Well, this video is for you. You may just not be rich. You may be poor. You think you want to get rich. Fantastic. Let's start something. You may be spiritual. You think you are not spiritual enough. You just think you are managing. This is where we go. Or you have a career that you're chasing, but you think you are not doing your best at it. You should have something much better. Well, are we not meeting at the right time, friend? So today, we want to construct our lives the way we want it to be. And how do we do that? Remember, always remember that life is created with stories. That is the purpose of today's discussion. Story. Once upon a time. We are talking about right now. At this point in time. That's the story we are going to tell. At this point in time. That's story. At this point in time, there lives a man. There lives a woman. There lives a business. There lives a community. Which fill in the blanks of what you want, you desire, you dream your life to become. That is the story I'm going to do today. Now, when you have created a story, get a pen and paper right away. You can pause this video and then write in a very clean sentence what you want your life to be. It could be, I am worthy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I've got power, I transform the lives of everyone who come into contact with me. I give out the gem of growth, a gem of development, the gem of love. I subscribe to love, to joy, to positivity. Everything I touch blossoms. Every human being I come into contact with blossom. I am a blessing to my world. I am fulfilled. I am energetic. I am full of life. Joy is my nature. Progress is my habit. Success is my habit. I have all it takes to become my dream self. In fact, I am already my dream self and I'm manifesting it in the coming hours and days. Now, that is your story. But you see, you need to have something to hinge that story on. Okay? You need to hinge it on something because all of us have great stories. We have great stories we want to tell of ourselves, but we don't have a background because when we create these stories, when the background of our lives comes up, the background torpedo the story, and we say, oh, I forgot, this is who I really am. I'm not that good. Nobody in my family, nobody in my country, nobody in my community has ever been that. So why was I fooling myself thinking I wanted to be what I cannot be? You see, that is negativity. No human being was designed to be constrained by their physical environment, by the accident of their birth or their histories. Human beings make histories, not histories making human beings. So block off from the history. Start creating your history today. That's why we are saying you need to have a background to hinge your story on. That is called the belief. And that belief has another word, and it is called a stable datum. What is a stable datum? A datum is like data, okay? You remember that your mind is a computer, a very powerful computer. Your mind is what manifests reality in the physical world for you. And the mind cannot function without data. When you have a datum loaded into your computer, the computer accepts it and begins to work with it. Now, there are two levels of data. There is the working data and there is the application data. It is the application data we are interested in right now. You have a set of working data, which is, I am beautiful, I am rich, I am excellent, I progress, I am a blessing, I am healthy, I'm worthy, I'm wealthy. At this level, they are just working data. They are things you are typing onto your computer. But you see, that place you are typing it into, is it willing to accept? Can it accept it? Can it save it? Is it congruent with the data that you are dropping in there? That is the big question. So we are saying there is a need for you to first of all go to your system and reinstall the application that will support these your working data. Let's put it this way now. You have a computer and you have a file that you have just got. You have a file on the flash drive. You plug the drive onto your computer and your computer is able to see the drive. Fantastic. Then you try to open that document, that file that you want to upload into your computer, but the computer is not able to identify it. Or it is even there as a final draft document, for example, but the computer can open it. You click it, you open the application, and then you click it, it is not opening it. It tells you that the file cannot be opened. Some computer will tell you, okay, the file you are trying to open belongs to a higher version. Install that version in order to be able to do this. That is how our mind works. If you have a program that is not updated to the new level you want to be thinking or operating at, your system, which is your mind, will reject it. Okay? It will be rejected flat. All attempts for you to open that system and let it run will not work. Yes, the system will see it. Oh, this is a new file you have brought. But, sorry, I'm not able to run it. It cannot open it. What do you now do? All you need to do is to upgrade your application, which is the program. You have to upgrade it to be able to match the file that you brought in. A lot of the times, people are in and out of the hospital. A lot of the times, people are in and out of poverty, in and out of lack. A lot of the times, people just feel just uncomfortable. They are stressed out. They feel subjugated. They feel suppressed. They feel that they are not having the life they should be having. And all the attempts, they attend seminars, they read books, but still, they're not able to manifest all these things. Simple thing is, you need to upgrade your application, your mind. Your mind needs to be upgraded to the level where it can accept the new lifestyle you're bringing in. And that is where the idea of the stable datum comes into place.